Hello everyone, it's me, and today we're gonna talk about... So, I already begin that I don't have a original brick Nokias that have the Snake one, but it's very similar to Snake 2, except it's like made out of blocks instead of an actual snake looking thing, so it's quite similar. Anyway, this is Snake 2. As you can see, you can control it like this by like rotating it, kind of like that. Or you could use it like normal, like a D-pad, using the 2, 4, 6, 8 buttons. And yeah, you can adjust the speed of the snake, whether hitting the wall will kill you or not, and stuff like that. Plus, sometimes there will be big things that'll make your snake a little longer and give you more score here. But in principle, it's very simple. And there we go, a bug, which you can eat to get more. And yeah, that's pretty much the regular Snake 2. That's quite simple. But there is another variant of Snake on phones with monochrome displays, and like this display is pretty bad, but really scratched up inside and out. I hope you can see it. It's called Snake Henzia. I don't know how to pronounce this word. Snake Henzia or something like that. And look at that, it's a snake. Very similar to Snake 2, except that the food pulses like that, and instead of like bugs, you get just big bowls and stuff, and the snake kind of waves around and kind of curves and maybe look a little nicer or something. And there we go, look, a big bowl and a timer. And that's Snake Henzia. But there's another Snake Henzia. It's the same thing, but now in color. It's pretty much the same thing, but in color. Even the snake waves the same, and the balls are blue. And you get big balls that give you more score. And this very much version of Snake was on cheap Nokia nuggets up to the very end of Nokia. Like 105 2013 had it, and some other ones also had it. And look at that, the big ball. That's Snake Henzia. But there was also another variant of Snake that was an Henzia, and that was kind of around the same time that the Henzias came out. And that was Snake 2. Which I got on this one, which doesn't really make sense, but it works anyway, you know. Like, the resolution is absolutely microscopic. But yeah, it's Snake 2X. EX. And since the keys on the phone are kinda cooked, I can't really play, but in principle it's like very similar. It's still Snake. And you know what's funny? Depending on the resolution of the display of a Nokia, it kind of counts as in how long it'll take you to beat the game. And yeah, since the 8 and 0 buttons are kind of broken here, I can't really play this fine, since this still does the same thing as it would do on the 3310, unfortunately. But that doesn't matter, because Snake 3 or Snake 3D released that even featured its own theme song. Wow. And you can even do multiplayer with other Nokias, which was ahead of a Nintendo Game Boy or something, I don't know. Would you look at that? Now you can eat cherries, but not mushrooms. Mushrooms are kind of confusing with this. So they just kind of exist, but you just kind of go around them. Oh look, you can eat pears too. And you get the little mini map here of where you are actually going and where's the apple, because it's 3D. You can see the hand of the snake and not much else. This was kind of useless actually, but it made the game a little bit more difficult. Because yeah, the actual game is just going on down there while you're just controlling a 3D snake that actually controls that snake. And yeah, you get apples and pears and cherries and all sorts of fruit instead of balls and bugs. Yeah, it's funny how the game has a theme song, but then there's like nothing unless you die. And currently, I am trying to get the big thing. I can't remember if it exists in the Snake 3. It might not. But yeah, you can't go through walls. Because then the snake's head will start shaking frantically. And stars will spin. Because the snake is too dumb to stop in front of a wall. Yeah. That's the Snake 3, and that was actually pretty much it from the official Nokia snakes for a while, until HMD took over and made their own snake on the Nokia 3310 2017 edition, which I also got in this phone because that thing supported Java apps. The last nugget to do so. So it can run here. And welcome to more obnoxious background music. This one's really loud and I hate it. But yeah, the snake Henzia again has levels which I beat. They were kind of fine. And yeah, the snake does this now. And in this level basically you kinda have to beat the bot. Oh yeah, and if you die this happens. But so far what I know, it's the level. Shut up. The levels only exist on the better nuggets, because the other nuggets only get the worst snake with different kinds of controls like this here. And yeah, you can choose controls depending on your liking. Either way, the older Nokias don't have the obnoxious background music and control like this, which is more like the snake typically would control, but it still doesn't really listen to the grid that is in place. It doesn't have a grid, you can just, I don't know, go like this, something, I don't know. It has a leaderboard of some fake names in there, because why the hell not? Jeez, the music is annoying. And yeah, that's pretty much the current version of Snake. We got it keeps looping like that. I hate it. And yeah, that's all the versions of Snake on the Nokias, except the very first one. And that's it. So, thanks for watching and goodbye. I don't know why the hell I did it.